do a quick live stream. I got something I need to talk about, guys. We're gonna go ahead and hide that. I gotta go hide. I don't want y'all looking at me. I don't like people looking. It's like I'm driving. I gotta concentrate on driving. But today's video, lesson, discussion, whatever, I titled the video, I think I titled it, Egyptian sand dwellers built the pyramids, not white people, question mark. It's a question mark. I got questions, guys. Who built the pyramids? Was it the aliens? Was it the reptilians? What about the Atlanteans? Because y'all know I descend from the Atlanteans, right? I was going way back, though. That's so far back, we done lost the records. I got the Akashic records. I hacked into the Akashic records, guys. I done read all of them. All right, so who built the pyramids? It's like, why am I making this video? I'm making this video because all the pagans, there's a whole bunch of pagans all over the internet, especially on X. Usually their name is like Henrik or Heinrich or Olag. Olag. There might be a Fredrickson in there every once in a while. There'd be a Yggdrasil and a Mjolnir in there. An Odin's son. Hey, I'm one of Odin's sons. Biologically speaking, Odin was my forefather. Okay? Because that was a real person. The pyramids are way older than Odin, guys. I'm going to tell you that right now. But anyway, so I'm a Christian. I believe in Jesus, right? But I got all these pagans on the internet saying that Christianity is an anti-white religion and that Christianity is the religion of sand dwellers, the backward. They'll say they're crazy people, they're backwards. They'll say they're retarded. You know, the pagans, they'll say that the Christians were retards. They'll say, you know, they destroyed the pagan civilization. They just blame the Christians for everything. All right, first of all, the pagans couldn't even read before the Christians showed up. And first of all, if the pagans are so, because look, the pagans, this is what they teach. The Odinists and the Wodinists and the Thor people, the Norse pagans, they say that Christianity makes men weak. They say Christianity is weakening the mind of the European man, and that Christianity is for weak men. They'll say it's the religion of cucks. It's the cuck religion. So you gonna tell me, all you Norse pagans, you mighty warriors, you got defeated by a religion that teaches you to bless those that curse you and to love your enemies? What does that say about you? Y'all got beat by a bunch of hippies, essentially. That's what the pagans got, defeated by a bunch of hippies. A bunch of peace-loving hippies. So explain that. That don't even make no sense. Y'all talk, the Christianity makes European men weak. Well, so you gonna tell me the pagans got defeated by a bunch of weaklings? So, like, what are we doing here, guys? And they'll say the Christianity is the religion of the people who lived in the desert. It's the sand dweller religion, the religion of the sand dwellers. Well, look, the ancient Egyptians were sand dwellers. They built the pyramids. Because white people, all these Norse pagans, they want to say the whites are the master race. Well, I say the Egyptians are the master race. They built the pyramids. The pyramids are so amazing, they thought aliens built it. So I say the Egyptians are the master race. But then here comes Varg Vikernes. I don't know. How do you say his name? Varg? That's the high priest of the pagans. He's the pope. He's the pagan pope. Varg Vikernes. Christian. His name's Christian. Ain't that a bitch? Christian is the pagan pope. How's the pagan pope's name going to be Christian? You guys are off to a bad start. You pagans are all messed up. Here it is, your top guy, Varg. His name is actually Christian. It's like, what's going on here? This is suspect. Okay, this is fraudulent. This is fraudulent. It's a facade. It's fake. It's a phony. It's not real. And Varg is a real live LARPer. He's an RPGer. So he's a literal, actual LARPer. Real life, live action role playing. Right? He likes the live action to role playing. So he's a role playing pagan. That's all a pagan is anyway. They don't know nothing. They're trying to reconstruct something that don't exist. Alright. I'm not getting into what paganism is. All I'm saying is this. If Christianity is the religion of the sand dwellers, what about the Egyptians? That's in the desert. Matter of fact, the Bible says the Israelites came out of Egypt. It says that, and I'm not claiming to be an Israelite. I'm not even sure that's even actual real people. If it was just a made up, I think that's a religious term. Well, there's some other stuff. I ain't gonna go into the word Israelite. Oh, I was watching a Dr. Jackson Crawford video. He's going into the etymology of the Norse word Aesir. The Aesir. The Aesir is the Norse pantheon, the gods. Well, the word seer, Sar, that's where you get Sar. Sar, that's where you get the word sir. I don't know, I made that part up. Possibly sir comes from master. Mr., master, sir, possibly. Sir, Sar. Sar in Akkadian. Sar in Akkadian means royalty. Means royalty, noble one, prince. It means royalty. Sar. Sar. Yes, Sar. I'm just like you, Sar. Then you got Is-Sar-El. Is-Sar-El. Sar in the word Israel. The word Israel consists of 3 words. Yah is the beginning part. It means he. Then you have Sar, which is a Hebrew word. It's a Semitic word. The word also appears in Akkadian. Sar, it means noble one, royalty. And then El is Sar. It's really I-Sar-El. And El is God. It's Kronos. Originally, supposedly, maybe. Generic word for God. Kronos. Alright. Father of Zeus. El is Sar-El. He's a prince. He's the noble one of God. He is the royal one of God. He the chosen one, baby. That's the chosen people. But I was joking on Dr. Jackson Crawford's comment board saying I can just make stuff up. And the word Sar, the Hebrew word, is cognate with the Norse word Aesir, Asar. It actually might be the same word, guys. I'm not joking. You know, that's how these things work. You really just don't know. But anyway, so where do the Northmen come from? Varg will say that Varg will say Scandinavian people, Northern Germanic people were always there, going back 1,000,000 years or some shit. Look, there is migration records and you can see it in the DNA, so that's not really true. There are some people who was always there, especially the people with the I haplogroup. They were more of the original inhabitants and they got taken over by the R1As and the R1Bs, baby. Oh, but anyway, so there were migrations, you know, from Asia into Europe, like the Scythian people, the Indo-Europeans. Why do people in India speak an Indo-European language? All right, because the Indo-Europeans was all over the planet, obviously. But here's my point again. It's not even that big of a point. Actually, this is a big point to me, especially to make with all these pagans. When these pagans, when they hit a pothole, god dang, about took my tire off. The pagans say Christianity is the religion of the desert people. It's a religion of the desert. Well, what about ancient Egypt, the greatest civilization ever known to mankind? There ain't nothing ever been as great as Egypt. That's in the middle of the desert. That's actually right next door to Israel. Okay? And it's actually a very similar religion to Christianity in a way. They teach that God is light. God is light. You know, that's what the Egyptians would teach. God is light. I don't worship the sun or nothing like that. I don't think they did either. Not literally. But God is light and no darkness at all. All right? And that's what Christianity teaches. God is light. All right? Even baptism comes from ancient Egypt, guys. Baptism comes from ancient Egypt. I didn't make that up. So, yeah, the ancient Egyptians built the pyramids. Were the ancient Egyptians white people? Because guess what? Here it is, Varg. You know Varg, right? Varg tries to say that. He tries to say that ancient Egyptians were white. He tries to say that. Varg Vikernes is Christian. He says that white people built the pyramids. I seen him post the meme on X. I seen it with my own eyes. But here it is. He'll say white people built the pyramids, but Christianity, which comes from the same region, what about Alexandria? That was a hotbed of early Christianity, Alexandria, Egypt. Okay, but he'll say white people built the pyramids, but Christianity's the religion of the sand people. I don't even make no damn sense. That's a paradoxical thinking, guys. All right. Egypt was obviously the greatest thing that ever happened on this planet. And the Jews, they try to teach us to hate Egypt. I don't hate the Egyptians. I think that shit's amazing. The pyramids are amazing. All them structures are amazing. The art is amazing. Guess what? The Jews are just jealous because they don't have no artifacts at all from the ancient world because they made half that shit up. That's why they ain't got no artifacts, because they made it up. Moses and Abraham never existed. Jesus did, though. Jesus was a real historical person. But yeah, here it is. Imagine that, bro. I was trained that. You know, when I grew up, growing up, I was always fascinated with Egypt. Then I became a little religious, and then my brain started to rot away. And they had me hating the Egyptians just because the Bible said to hate them and not like them. Well, fuck that, bro. I love Egypt.